U.S. landmarks. Listen, America got some of the craziest landmarks, very iconic landmarks known across the globe. Your state has a bunch of landmarks, but today we're gonna talk about the biggest, most well-known ones, and we're really gonna talk about how far they really are compared to one another. Let's get into it. Mount Rushmore. Now, this is one that's very interesting, okay? It's somebody out there right now asking somebody else, yo, who's your Mount Rushmore of basketball players? What's your Mount Rushmore of fast food restaurants? All of this stuff, right, is very symbolic. You got the four presidents' faces on it. Problem about this that I have is it's cool to go look at, but you could look at that in a picture, bro. Like, there's really not that much to do at Mount Rushmore. You can go into this museum that they have that you could learn how Mount Rushmore was built. Besides that, like, it ain't like it's a real amusement park, like where you could ride through Abraham Lincoln Nose and everything, like, or do like some fire shit around Mount Rushmore. I'm kind of like nothing on going there. Like, I really not going to South Dakota on my own accord to go see this, okay? Pictures will do. I want to give it B tier, but it is symbolic. Like I said, people always use the name Mount Rushmore every single day. That being said, I'm gonna put it in A tier, okay? It's great, it's A tier. I might end up moving it down to B tier as we go on. I'm gonna think about it, but it's brink of A tier right now. So I'm gonna let it be in there for now, okay? Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign is now over 100 years old. And the way I like to think about this is, if you're out of high school, do y'all remember that girl in high school that was kind of busted? Like, she wasn't ugly per se, but she just didn't have it all together, all right? But when you see her years later, she fine, she look good, she's great, you know, she's a star. That's what the Hollywood sign was and is. The Hollywood sign was built for this neighborhood that they opened up in that area called Hollywood Land. Cost about $400,000, and it had 4,000 bright lights flashing all around it. Problem is, it wasn't built to last, and it got real trashy quick. People were complaining. They were saying it was an eyesore and a detriment to the community. It looked terrible. So the Chamber of Commerce came in and they said, hey, we'll fix up this sign. So that's what they did. They rebuilt it. They took off the land. So now it just said Hollywood. This is the Hollywood sign, kind of what we know today. Problem is, they still built this sign not to last. And so by the 1970s, it was looking even more wretched, just more nasty, okay? It got to the point where a windstorm came and just destroyed part of this sign, to where it knocked that first O in half, and it knocked the third O completely off its whole stanchion. And so the words didn't say Hollywood, it said Hollywood. It's just embarrassing, okay? This is really embarrassing. So the big dog Chamber of Commerce come in again and they say, hey, listen, we'll fix it up for real this time, like seriously. So $1.2 million in today's money, they ended up refurbishing it. They made the letters bigger, made by steel, supported by steel, put in the concrete in the ground, and then it became the Hollywood sign we know today. Just a little bit of history. As far as it being iconic and everything, it really is. It symbolizes that whole filmmaking industry, you know, the bright lights of LA and Hollywood. Southern California is just, you know, when you think of that, one of the first things you think of is a Hollywood sign. I'd say it is one of our better landmarks, but it's kind of levels to this. Maybe a little bit overrated. I'm gonna put it in B tier, which is good, but I'm not super heavily invested on, you know, the Hollywood sign just being as amazing as some people might think of it to be, you know what I'm saying? But cool history behind it. The Alamo. So this is a very cool landmark. I've been here. It is very historical, very old fort. And I had a cool story to tell y'all about how the Alamo came to be. But I'm not, okay? I'm being petty because the people who fought for the Alamo, what makes it significant, the Texans, they were fighting a war and they were trying to keep slavery. So I don't care, bro. Law and order is not standing for that on these ends. I'm not telling you the story. But as far as a landmark, it's cool. It holds some significance. It's a very good educational historical site. The area around there in San Antonio has a lot to do. I'm gonna put it in C tier, whatever, bro. But San Antonio as a city, if we was doing cities, it would go much higher than the Alamo by itself. Golden Gate Bridge. Real talk, bro. I really like this bridge. And if you're from the Bay Area, let me know if this bridge is very special to y'all. But for me, always looking on the outside in, never been to the Bay Area, it's like really cool, bro. Like I like that suspension bridge style. And for it to be built when it was and having been, I think, the largest bridge at the time, mixing, a need for transportation and getting across that water, and then mixing that, combining it with artwork too. That type of red that they use is just so fire to me, bro. This is going in A tier. It really is. Niagara Falls. So we do share this landmark with Canada. Niagara Falls seems real cool. I have not been here. My parents went when I was a kid, like a baby. And they didn't bring me, which kind of upsets me a little bit. Like, cool, I wouldn't have been able to remember it, but like, bruh, like, bring me. What y'all doing? Anyway, naturally occurring and over 8 million people visit here a year. It's a very big tourist attraction. Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, and Lake Erie all go down and like basically drain into these falls. 176 feet at its highest point, falling down, big waterfall. It's really cool. People back in the day used to get in the barrels and like go down the whole waterfall. Real crazy stuff that I'm not into, but that is pretty fantastic. And especially for you to survive that, that's something to be proud of if you ask me, okay? Niagara Falls is real nice, real groovy. I'm gonna give it B tier. Grand Canyon. Bro, Grand Canyon is somewhere that I'm gonna be going very soon. It's in the works. This is a natural wonder, okay? 277 miles long, 18 miles wide at its widest point, mile deep at its deepest point. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful rocks, just a big, magnificent hole in the earth, okay? It's really just a crazy, just natural phenomenon. Like it's nature, bro. I like that. It's a landmark. Like what other country really got a Grand Canyon, dog? Like, I mean, do you see these pictures, dude? Like for real, man. I think this is a great, great, great landmark. It makes it better to me because it's natural, and I'm putting this all the way in S tier. We got our first S tier one, all right? The Las Vegas Strip. Now, this has been classified as a landmark in all sources online that I've seen, which was a little surprising to me, but I guess it makes sense. I've been to the Strip a bunch of times in Las Vegas, a lot, and it's fun, all right? I mean, it's just to put it lightly, okay? You got Caesar's Palace, you got Bellagio, you got all of the festivities that can happen down there, the concerts, you got Dre's, you got real like non-sober activities that you can get into, okay? You know, that's my type of scene, all right? Cool, you know what I'm saying? The only problem I have with it is I don't necessarily have enough money yet to play at some of these big high-end blackjack tables. I mean, other than that, the Aces play down there. You got Allegiant Stadium, right there. It's like really a popping place. Vegas is a place unlike no other. I mean, it's really like a world of its own, and the Strip is, I guess, the highlight of it, along with Fremont Street, but Las Vegas Strip is real cool. I'm putting it in A tier, all right? It don't get too much better than that. Like, far as fun, actually, I'm putting it in S tier, bro. You really could, like, have too much fun over there. Now, if it's not for you, I understand that, but it is a sight to behold. From far, from close, from inside the doors of any building. It's really cool. Next, we got a couple of Chicago landmarks, the Bean and Sears Tower. I was born in Chicago, so that's why we got a couple on the list. And I said Sears Tower, even though it's not called Sears Tower no more. It's called Willis Tower. And I don't care, all right? Nobody from Chicago or lives in Chicago cares, okay? As far as the Sears Tower is very iconic to the people of Chicago. It's the most fire thing you can see in the skyline, right? As far as everybody else in the country, I think it's known, maybe not revered and stands out like it does to the people of Chicago for so many years. But super tall building. When it was built, it was one of the tallest buildings in the world. I'm into tall skyscrapers. I really like that. Whoa. Yeah, man, I'm gonna put it in B tier. No, I'm putting it in A tier. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Bean. It is a very cool art sculpture, piece of art. I just don't think is that cool. All right. It's nice, but You just go and you look at it and you take a couple pictures and you go about your day. It's really reflective. Like you can kind of see like all of the buildings around. Like it's a great piece of artwork. But on a list like this with all these heavy hitters, the Bean, you're going down in the C tier. I damn near put you in D tier as our first one, in D tier, but I'm not gonna be too disrespectful to my original hometown city. So I'm gonna keep it in C tier. It's cool. It's liable to move, but we'll see. We'll see. Space Needle in Seattle. I think the Space Needle was real cool. Not really too much to say about it. It's a cool design. I think it was really more popping when it was on the Seattle Supersonics logo, but they took that away. It's a cool landmark. For this list though, I'm gonna keep it in C tier with the Bean. Not the worst, but it's not nearly the best, but it's nice, it's cool. Statue of Liberty. We all knew this one was coming and y'all should know where this is going. But before I say it, I just wanna say, bruh, like Statue of Liberty, for what America symbolizes, you have to put the Statue of Liberty next to the words, you know what I'm saying? Next to, if you wanna write a paragraph of what America is meant to symbolize, the picture has to be Statue of Liberty is like the background, you know what I'm saying? That the words are overlaying, you know what I'm saying? Freedom, coming here for a better life, for an American dream. You know, there's a lot of people over the years that done pulled up in the big ships throughout all of these decades in the 1900s till now that are coming to America, New York City, biggest city in America, for a better life, you know what I'm saying, for your American dream. And the thing that they see when they're coming in is the Statue of Liberty. Funny enough, we got it from France. They gifted it to us. And it was actually like a tough process getting it put together. They want to give it to us for like, I think like the 100-year anniversary of America becoming a country, but it ended up not even being able to get pieced all together and getting put over there in by New York until like 10 years after that 100-year anniversary. So kind of interesting. Shout out to France, I guess, for giving us that, whatever. S tier, of course, if I haven't said that already. It's obvious, bro. It's like probably the best landmark we have. You can argue with me, you can argue with your mama about that. I don't care, bro. The Statue of Liberty, come on, bro, come on. Let's keep it in New York for another one. We got the Empire State Building. Again, very elite, aura-filled building. Very iconic, you know, very well known across the globe. I feel like probably Empire State Building is definitely more iconic than the Sears Tower. Man, like the two most known buildings, or three most, is probably, to me, is probably like Empire State Building, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and because it's like everybody do that picture, and like probably like Big Ben, you know what I'm saying? Like these are just real elite, just, it's cool buildings, bruh. Empire State Building is going in the highest of A tiers. I don't really want to put it in S tier. We gotta calm down a little bit. It is just a building, you know, it's not even that tall, but the highest of A tiers. Much respect, Empire State Building. Fun fact though, when they first built it, like that spire at the top, that wasn't just meant for like a design, that was meant to land like big hot air balloons, like airships they called them. And the first time they did it, they realized, yo, we're kind of dumb. This is super dangerous. This wasn't a good idea. So they never tried that again, but the spire's still there, obviously. So just a little fun fact, but A tier for it. Last but least, we got Alcatraz Island. Alcatraz is super cool. Far as if you're looking at it from a historical point of view and just learning about everything that's happened there. You know, the history behind it, the prison escape, the big prison escape, which we will be talking about very soon on this channel. Very, very interesting to learn about. So from a historical learning point of view, I would put this in a high tier, but bro, it's a prison. You know what I'm saying? Like people have went and their lives have ended here. A lot of dreams came to this prison and died. A lot of potential came to this prison and died. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this no higher than D tier. Last but least, we got this in D tier for real, man. Like I'm not putting the prison no higher. All I got for y'all today, man, talk about a few landmarks. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite landmark in America? It could be something personal, something that might be, you know, in your same county or your same parish if you're in Louisiana. Or it could be one of these big dogs we talked about. But yeah, subscribe if y'all like the vid so I know what y'all like. like if y'all like the vid so I know what y'all like. I'm about to go ahead and get into some 2K right now. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I hate the game, but I'll check y'all out next time. See you.